Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Storage Hunter Simulator. Now, we had a pretty good episode in the last episode. We got up to about 2,300. We're trying to get to 2,500 to be able to purchase the pawn shop, and that is going to be the main target of this episode, to try and get that done. So first thing I want to do is do the report for the previous day. Okay, so we've had our rent come out, we've had our house loan come out. Unfortunately, there's a lot of money come out there, so it's going to take our money down to about 2,000. And we did make a decent amount of profit still. And the best item sold was a Siren car part for 135. So let's get started straight on the next day. Okay, we've got a level 2 coming up. 211. If I go and get that, then I can't afford the upgrade. Or buy the shop I was going to buy. Now, there is one way I can do it. I could pay my loan off for 1,500 and get a 2,000 loan. That would take me up to... I basically gain £400 more than I've got at the moment. But yeah, a £200 auction is probably going to cost up to 800 maybe. I think I missed my turning. I always take the longer route for some reason. There's a shorter turning. Oh no, it was the right route. So 200, this is probably one of the most expensive we've done, and it is a T2 as well. Let's have a look and see if anything looks interesting here for me. So we've got one of them bed frames again. It's in a much better condition, but that doesn't mean much to me because I can fix them. Some sort of structure. The pallet and the bin bag is going to be instant sales. A tyre down the back. That could be worth some money. There's a comic book. House plant, a chest. And some sort of bench. Weight bench. Yep, some good stuff in there. Is there £800 worth? I don't know. Just let a couple of these early bids. I wish it showed you on the left-hand screen when them out, put a big cross through them and say this person's no longer bidding. I haven't joined yet and it's nearly up to 600. I'm just talking to myself where the best. Would I be willing to go up to 1,000 on this one? There's still 2 bidding, so they are still pushing the prices up. Okay, let's join in. Oh, right at the very last minute, mate.
Okay.
I could bid one more time. Okay, we got it below the 1,000. It wasn't the 600 or the 800 I was hoping for, but I think I could probably get enough out there to make that worthwhile. Okay, so let's have a look what we got. We've got a good bed there. We can't fix them up anymore. So that's 117 immediately, so that ain't too bad for a start. Oh, an old rare grandfather clock. What was hidden behind? I'm not going to know the value of that one, unfortunately. I'm going to have to verify it. $27 on the chair. Now I've fixed it up. $25 on the planter. This is the thing I was really interested in, thinking it might be worth some money. Help if I could get out the door, though. That'll do. That's how I'm going to put it in. A rare punching bag. So I think this was probably worth 1,000. So I've got 3 rare items. Come on, put down. And that's not including the chest. Chemical containers, probably. Well, it says they have a toy. I wouldn't class a chemical container as a toy. Ooh, a unique. We've got to spend out a lot of money in verification here. So everything on here needs to be verified. There's one over here as well. The grandfather clock. So we've got 4 things that we're not going to know the value of yet. The tyre was one I thought might have been worth some money. There's another one I've got to verify. So that's 5 verifications off this one alone. And we've about £700 down. We've got the chest, which could have some really good stuff in as well. Unfortunately, it is broke. Sorry, it is locked. So I can't put anything in there. Okay, let's try and get you in first. Going to have to be at least a 2-tripper. Oh, that goes in perfect. If I could get this to stand up on its side like that. And I might be able to get a lot more in here than I think. What's this last thing? Okay, another chair. So yeah, it's telling me I've lost 600 on it, but I know I haven't. Let's just make sure there's nothing hiding on the floor. No, it's just putting the stuff outside. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is try and get you on. And then try and get the chest in. We'll go and get that lock picked. Let's not play silly things like that. I'm stuck on the chest. That's why I can't get any closer. Okay, because I've got in my truck, it's all locked into place. It was about to jump off the side, so I had to stop. We'll go back for the other stuff in a second. But yeah, I think we've just made a killing out of that once we can get all this stuff verified. I didn't actually look to where they need to be verified, okay? Truck's a bit lopsided at the moment because of those, the bed frame especially, and the pole. Okay, so the pole needs to go. So the only thing I can sell is those 2. Might be a bit better now the bed frame's gone. Gonna drop the chest in the locksmith. Ooh, just about big enough to get through. Now I'm guessing that big thing's going to be arts again. Household, okay. We'll check the guy at the back and see if he does household, but I don't know if... Okay, we did have a chest here. I forgot all about it. Yeah, let's give me the chest you've got, bud. Already normal, so I don't have to fix it. What's inside? £12 lunchbox. Can't win them all. A part of me is thinking about dropping this off at my place. Otherwise, I've got to try and balance everything else with this on the back. So yeah, I think I am going to do that. And then the next time we do a long trip, we'll take it with us. Gonna have to put off getting the shop for a couple of more days because that was a very nice one to get hold of. So we sell the chest, we sell that, and we'll go and take that back to the house. Next time we'll go over to the other town. We've got quite a bit to take with us. We're down to less than half a tank of gas, so we are going to need to get that soon before we even attempt to get to the other town. I want to go and grab all that other stuff, and if there's another auction, grab it. Can only hold 10 in the warehouse, unfortunately. But that's fine. Go and grab our other stuff on the locker. Let's have a look at what time the next auction was. Ends at 5 p.m. and there's another one that ends at 8. Here's another level 2. It could be another 800. That could 160, 175. Yeah, about 700 is probably the minimum I can expect to get that for. We do have 1,000, and as long as we're making money, it's not a bad investment. We'll see how I feel in a minute after I've loaded this truck up. Now let's start with the big punching bag, because that's going to be one of the trickiest to get in there. If I can stand it up, that's going to be a bonus. Actually, I'm happy with that there. I'm really probably going to have to dump a lot of this in my house, garage, whatever they call them, warehouse. Because a lot of that needs to be verified. Make sure I don't knock that out. You'll stay there. I can squeeze these on the back. I just wish they would update that. If you got it verified on the same day, tell me exactly how much I made out of it. But yeah, we had 5 items to verify, and some of those was really, ones are unique. And our chest is already done. So let's go and sell this over. Can't get the chest in at the moment, so I'm going to need to sell this stuff first. Got 5 p.m. to do that auction buy, so I've still got 3 hours. Let's have a look. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. And I've got 4 items to verify. Getting a lot of renown. Let's get the chest and see what's inside it. I definitely need to take this weight bench back to the house. Well, actually, we'll have a look and see if the next store, if any of this can get verified at this town. Thank you very much, bud. Okay, it's broken, so let's fix it up. Come on, let's open it. What have we got in here? We didn't have too much good in the last one. 65 lamp is not bad. And then the chest is 20, so not great. I was hoping for at least 1 rare item in there. I'm just going to see if any of this will go to the next store. I'll come back for my chest in a second. Doesn't seem to slow you down when you're running with something, so that's fine. Okay, let's have a look and see if you can verify any of this. You can verify the tyre, so that's better than nothing. Let's try and get this box in again. Okay, that works. I didn't like that lid. Try and sell the stuff, the chest to get out the way. Back up to 1600, but again, we did spend a lot out on that. Okay, let's drop these off at the house. At least that big bench thing, it needs to get out. Okay, so let's have a look. So what have we got in the warehouse? Arts and cultures, hobbies, household. I'm just trying to think if any of those will actually go into this town. But no, because the grandfather clock won't go into this town, so no, it is the other one. And we've got an hour to go back to that auction. We've got enough money to get it. And I can't wait until I can afford the next truck. Did we miss the auction? That's where I set it up. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so I've not seen one of those before. Looks like an ice cream wagon type thing. We know this is an instant sale. The bathtubs fetch decent money. Chest down the back there. The only real thing I think that ice cream wagon would be worth quite a bit in real life. 169, I'd really want to get this for around 600.
Yeah.
But
I think like the last one, I might be willing to go up to 1,000 on it.
Yep.
And I'm pretty certain the game's weighted so that you can't win every auction. Or if you win every auction, it's not going to be worth the value what's inside. There's still 2 bidding in this war.
Okay.
I think I'm going to jump in now. Oh, wow. I'm happy with that for 800. So what have I got left on the auctions on this day? So there is one more, which is about to a level 2. Probably going to need 1,000 for that. Maybe if we're quick. Now, I think the equipment we know is the one behind the shop. Let's leave a bit of space down the front and I can dump stuff in there. Trying to get some stuff that's going to be worth some money quickly so I can send into the pawn shop. I don't think I want to be going into the next one unless I've got about 2,000. Sorry, about 1,000 at least. Okay, that works quite nicely. Oh, a Valentine armchair. It's going to be worth some money. Instant sale, instant sale. Okay, the tyre can be sold now as well when I go and get that. I'm definitely making some good money out of these military. I think that can be verified close to where the base is. Where the pawn shop is. Chest, if I could get that into there, we could go and drop that off at the same time. Oh, come on, let me drop it. Nearly lost the other stuff. Oh wow, I just about got it in there. So I need to go and get the chests gone first. Might have to restack them when I'm at the other place. But yeah, been a very, very hectic day on this one. And there is still time I may be able to get another auction in as well. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. See what I can verify at the next door. Quickly pop to the pawn shop, see what money we can make. I think it's going to be very close on me getting enough money to be able to afford another T2. Oh, yep, brilliant. £30 to verify that. We'll take them. We'll take the tyre with us. That's got rid of some of the big items that was in my truck. Where's my tyre? Brilliant, 160 now I've repaired it. Let's see what money I can make in here. I've got 38 minutes to get back. Only just about 1,000. I might not be able to get back in time for this auction. No, I think I can make it. Just I don't know if I can get it for 1,000. And I've still got to empty the other stuff out of the other locker as well. There's going to be a busy end to the day. So, some sort of chest, bandsaw table by the looks of it. Another table down the back. An antique crib. There's another tyre down the back then. I didn't really pay attention to how much the last tyre went for. Okay, let's start the bidding. And I'm willing to spend all my money on this one.
Come on.
We've still got stuff at the other locker to be able to sell at the pawn shop if we're quick. The pawn shop, I think, closes in 30 minutes. And we're nearly out of room at the house as well.
Yep.
Oh, that's been nice. I didn't expect to get it for 768. Okay, let's go back over to the other locker. I need to try and sell some of this stuff, because otherwise I've got to keep it in the truck overnight. And I don't think I can stack on 2 lockers into the truck. Okay, bathtub, let's just get as much as we can. I think the shop's going to be closed before I can even get anything back there. That's a unique, so let's just leave that out here. Okay, there's one more thing I was just about to leave as well. A £12 calculator. Let's quickly see if I can get back. I don't think this closes, so I've got no time constraint at here. I just need to get back to the pawn shop and sell this stuff just to make enough space to clear out the other locker, but it's going to be close. Run, girl, run! Okay, we've got a little bit of money. That's ain't too bad at least. So we've got an old locker to go through. And then we've got that Valentine thing we need to get back, that unique item. I don't know what the price uniques go for, but again, being as it's a unique one, I'm guessing it's going to be worth some money. Good thing is most of these lockers are about next to each other. Okay, so let's have a look. So this was the one we just... So we've had 3 auctions on this day. I didn't realise that. So this one here, we cost $9.71. We got $3.76, but we had like 4 items to verify. This one here, spent $800. We got about $3.86, but again, we got more items and another one here to verify. I don't think we lost money on either one of them. Okay, there's another one to verify. Instant sale. That needs to get to the collector. I thought if you spent money to verify an item, then it automatically verifies it, so I must be wrong on that. I thought if you found that item again, then it's automatically, you don't have to do it again. Sugar bowl, another rare item. Okay, let's get rid of some of these instant sales. I'm opening this chest. That's good. I was opening that chest, but wasn't locked, so we can start putting stuff inside it. Okay, so it's bad, so let's fix it up. Let's... Of course, it's always the opposite. I just saw a load of stuff go flying out of it. Okay, another one to verify there. Can barely see anything round here. Yeah, let's just chuck everything we can in the chest, and then we'll do a good search later, make sure we haven't missed anything. Let's just make sure nothing else went flying out. Okay, so nothing else on the car park, so it's just the stuff in here. Okay, baby cut. Good quality. Let's see if I can get that in like that. It might even be better taking the stuff I need to store in my locker first. In my garage, because I'm going to have to do that with quite a bit of this. Only worth £6, unfortunately, but it can go into the chest. Boots can go into the chest. Lots of stuff to verify, so it's really hard to know if I'm making profit on these T2s. That's like the smallest rake I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, there's nothing on the floor, so it's just these ones here. So I'm actually thinking coming back for this. Let's go and put these 2 because they'll need to go into the garage or the warehouse, I think it's called in this game. And we get that upside down. That's not too bad. Can I bring it to the back? Yep. That's fine. I'm sure there's something else to be verified here as well. But yeah, I'm not going to get all this into this vehicle. Not easily anyway. So how much have I got? 12 items. If I move here. I'd have to close the lid on that. That's a verification. So yeah, just going to have to drop these back at the house. Put these in the warehouse and then come back to the other stuff. Otherwise, I'll lose it if I try and sleep. So hopefully I've got enough. So I've got 4 spaces. That's perfect. So we've got 10 items in there. I can't fit anything else. So hopefully there's a way of upgrading that eventually. We did get our fuel already, so I'm okay with that for the moment. I've got enough to get to the next town and back. I'm glad the storage locker doesn't close at a certain time. It does allow you then to purchase multiple ones. Now, I don't know if you own the pawn shop, if you can put stuff in after closing time. I would assume you can, but I don't know for certain one way or another. Because that would have saved an headache on this one. Okay, so let's get the table in first. We can get the crib in. Could I get that on top? Just trying to get the right axis to rotate it. I always get it wrong with this key on this side. So what I'm trying to do is get this on top of this. But I was trying to get it not like that. I was trying to get it with the legs either side. Sort of like that. And that will leave enough room to get the chest on the back. And then should be... It's a bit hard to tell because I've got stuff in the chest. So it's saying there's 8 items. But it's not saying there's anything in this building, so that's fine. So it's saying we only made 200, but we know we've made a lot more than that. So it will show a major negative for the previous day, yeah. But that's to be expected because all our money's just tied up in things that's not been sold yet. So yeah, 380 we're starting off on the day. Our truck's ready to go out there with stuff on to go to the pawn shop. And if you're looking here, we have got 10 items in there. We'll have to come back. And we're going to go and send to verify all them before we do auctions today. We need the money, basically. Now, we'll load up the truck with all them items, go to the town, the one in this town, and then we'll go to everyone in the other town, and we should be able to then send them all for verification. So we need the pawn shop, which is just here on the left. We have the fix-it tool level 1 and level 2. We don't have the level 2 verification. That'll be the next thing I will get after the pawn shop. And he's not opened up yet. And the other stores are not open. So let's just I'll bring you back at 9 o'clock when they open up. So just while I'm waiting for the shop to open up, let's have a look at what auctions there was today. So we have 3 tier 1s. There's no T-tier auctions today. So I'm not too fussed if I miss all those. But we will try and catch some later. I could possibly get at least 1 tier 1 with the money we've got. But until I empty the vehicle, I can't really do too much. Making sure I repaired everything. Yep, it's all repaired. Morning, bud. Okay, so we've got 2 items in here to verify as well. That's, I think the market... Oh, that's good quality. We're not really doing collectibles at the moment, but eventually we will have to. So we've got 2 items in there still. Yeah, the boots. Let's just see what we can drop in the guy around the back. We've got to come this way to collect the items anyway and get the chest. Can you verify anything in my truck? You can't, unfortunately. But we've got 2 items to sell. We will start making more money when we... Okay, that's bad, so I can fix it up. 200. When we do actually own the shop, we will make a lot more money. And what is this one? A normal quality, so I don't need to fix that. I think I'm just going to get these into the pawn shop without having to go and get the chest yet. Oh, just about squeeze for them. Just this red thing's really hard to stack boxes around. That's nice, back up to 1,000. And we picked up a nice bit of renown then as well. And I think that's the one thing, is when you do own the shop, you are going to get less renown. But I could be wrong then. Again, I'm not 100% certain.
Afternoon.
Okay, that's ready. Let's go and get the chest. Fix it up. It's worth 20 now. And let's have a look and see what's inside. Some binoculars. We could possibly send these to the military guy. We'll work on doing all the collector's items later. There's going to be plenty of time. It's not the quickest game in the world to finish. And it is very luck dependent. And we are playing it on hard mode. I don't know where it shows you that. Yeah, under hard mode difficulty. I just heard that the easy was very easy. And I do like a little bit of challenge with my games. And let's see if we can sell these last 3, the chest and the 2 items inside. And now it's going to get all that stuff out of our building. And try and stack all 12 items to take into town. I think I will pop back down to the store here, the military guy. What does equipment? He might be able to verify some of this stuff, so I haven't got to take it the other side of the map. That wasn't me. It was loose. Okay, so what's the biggest items? Because we've got some really big items, like the big pole thing. That's a bit of a pain to get in the car. I don't think we're actually going to be able to get all this in. Okay, you can go like that. So that's actually quite good at the moment. Can we get the tyre at the back here? Nice gap there for a tyre. I think the only one I'm really going to struggle with is the Valentine chair to get in there. I think I've done pretty well with getting all that in. So it looks like that can work like that. Just make sure there's nothing showing on the floor. 1 item found. Ah, there's this one here still. I'm not going to get the table saw in there, so that's going to have to wait until later as well. So we've got 2 items in there still. One of them is a purple. It would have been nice doing that. I'm just not going to get the table saw all the other thing on there. I'm going with 10 items. And like I said, we will miss most of the auctions on this day, but we've got to get all the money from all this stuff. 12 items that all needs to be verified. That could be 100 to 300, 400. There's a lot of money just sitting there. Just want to see if any of it can be verified by this guy I did not check earlier. The tyre can. Okay, that's fine, bud. Go and verify that. It's going to take 3 hours, so we'll be done by about 4:30. I think we've still got everything in the truck. They do have an habit of dropping out the truck, so I do have to be extra careful. But if we go to the other town and we haven't got all the items, we know it's going to be on the floor over here. There is a pawn shop in this town, so we don't have to take all this stuff back. We could just drop it in the pawn shop over here and start building some renown up here. But it would be nice to own a shop before we sell all this stuff. Because if it's high valued items, we're going to make more money. Okay, what can you do? Okay, you can take 3 of them. I did forget I need to pay for the verification. So yeah, that's 90 already gone. You've took 3 items, so I should still have 6 in the truck. Okay, next item, or the next place to go to in blue is, let's go to you. You're the toy and hobby person. How many of these things can you take? Well, there's another 2 gone. That's 6 we've sent into verification, so that should mean 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what have we got? Household electronics. I'm thinking all this is going to be the same place. Which I think is this guy here. It does look like a furniture symbol, and it does look like an electronic switch. Power on and off. Please tell me you'll take these 4.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we've emptied the truck. Part of me wants to go back and collect the other items. Get them all done at once. Okay. Let's not talk and drive at the same time. Okay, it's 5 PM. I've just made it back to my house. Do remember, I need to leave space. And we've got 2 items left, so let's go and verify these as well. And there was quite big items, so let's get them in the truck. Okay, we'll load it up. And we're going to leave the auctions on this. Okay, so some of the art stuff's already finished. So again, we're just going to go into the map. We know the art stuff's finished, so let's find the art shop, which is this one here. We'll set the marker and then we'll go over to the pawn shop, which is over here. No, that's the rally driver guy. There, the pawn shop up there. 5,000 to buy that one, but we might be able to use it, I'm pretty certain. If not, we've got a long trek back with all 12 items. So I'll bring you back when we're back at the art shop. Okay, we're on the way over there. The toy shop's finished verifying some items. So now we have 6 items to collect. Okay, we're just going to message the electronics stores, finish verifying some items as well. Now we are having a change of plan. I am going to the electronics store because I think these 2 I've got on me are both furniture, which they would be verifying there. We've now got 9 items to pick up. Okay, let's see if this guy wants these 2 items to verify. He wants one of them. Let's take the 3 that's ready. So which one didn't get took? It was the equipment, which is back in the first tower. Okay, let's see if we can move him to the back. Because this pole's always a bit of a pain. We'll send this straight to the shop. That's one of them. And the other 2's only small, so these can easily get just chucked down the back here. We are running out of time in the day. How long have you got left on that last item? One's not going to be until the morning, the other one's going to be after closing, so that's fine. So we want to go to the pawn shop that's in this town, and hopefully we can use it. Will you buy my stuff, mate? You will. Okay, brilliant. Ah. We haven't fixed up the quality of them. So how much was this? 128, and there was a clock in there. 188. And we just got that one saw that's got to go back to the starting town in Blueberry. Okay, next people. We've got about half an hour. We've just done you. Don't think we dropped anything off at you. So I think it's just this last one. I don't know if I'm actually going to have time to go there. Might have to be a tomorrow thing. But that's fine, we've got to come back to this town tomorrow anyway. The rest of our stuff will be ready to collect. But I'm going to try my luck to get there. I've got 15 minutes. I think it's just round the corner. Yeah. That was beautiful parking.
What have you got?
Okay, so let's take my 3 things that's ready. She'll chuck them outside, so that's fine. Can't get back to the shop tonight. Okay, we can't fix it up anymore. That one's broken, so 222 for some cowboy boots. And that one's broken, so let's fix it up, 146. So yeah, from broken state to where I can take it, it doubles in value. And it's 9 o'clock, so the only place we can go is back to the starting house. And I'll bring you back at the start of the next day, because it's just going to be a road trip going back. Okay, I've just made it back to the house. We've got the 4 items still in the truck. The one to be took into the one behind the pawn shop in this city. And 3 to get sold off at the pawn shop as well. So we made a profit again. And that's mainly because it's all the stuff we've been collecting up over the last couple of days. So nice, bright and early. Our vehicle's loaded up and I've already refueled it. Now, we do want to get some auctions done on this day. So I'll sign up for the first one. The second one is probably the better one to sign up for. So I'm going to... Because the second one's only on for 2 hours. It finishes at 11 AM. So I think I want to lay myself up by... the equipment guy. See if we can verify this, collect the items he's got, and then we'll send all this to the pawn shop. I'm pretty certain we've got nothing to be picklocked. So there'll be nothing at that store. Sell all this at the pawn shop. That will give us more than enough money to do the 11 o'clock one. And we might be able to get another T2 done on this day as well. This is the one I'm waiting for to open up at 9 o'clock. And I'll bring you back then. Okay, Caliber 44 has just opened up. So let's go and see if he'll verify this item, which he will. And I've got one item to pick up. So it's only going to take 3 hours to do that one. So it'll be ready by about lunchtime. And we'll collect our tyre, see if we can repair it. Now, already nominal quality, 180. We've got probably about £800 worth of goods in the 700-800 in the vehicle to go and sell off to the pawn shop. Shame me don't own the pawn shop, because otherwise that probably could have been a lot more. Don't talk and drive. Okay, let's give me all the money you've got. Yeah, up to 1700. That's nice. We've still got a lot, another 4 items to pick up. One's being verified now. Let's get that 2-hour auction out the way. Got 1700. How much is it? It's 214. So again, another one. I'm willing to go about 1,000 on, but I'd rather pick it up less than 800. And for the first time in 2 days, we have actually got a nice and clear blueberry. Okay, let's have a look and see what this one's got nice. It is a tier 2. Let's have a look. Okay, I think you're the instant sale. Tyres are always worth good. It looks in bad condition, so we can fix that up. Little statue, book, a unit, chest down the back, another tyre over there. We know those are about 150. Doors, I think, was about 150, 200. Depending on the condition. Yeah, probably £1,000 in there.
Okay.
There's still a couple more bidding on it, so I just want to wait for some of these to go before I start joining in. So just coming up to 600 now. Still at least 3 people bidding.
Yeah!
Good. Time I start doing the bidding now as well. She's still eager to get it. It's around the 800 I wanted at the moment. That's fantastic. Now, I don't want to go... You can buy new vehicles at auto sales. So, yep, new vehicles are ready. I think it's because we've just hit level 20. I can't believe how many tyres I've actually sent for, and we still don't know. Okay, let's get rid of some instant sales. Okay, 24 for that. Put it out here so it's easy to see. Iced Max. Okay, is that a beauty? You do you. 91 for a dresser. Let's see if I can get my blueberry. Come on, you will go in there. Not quite. Okay, makes it a little tricky like that. Okay, we'll put the tyre in. In right in the gap there. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Going to be bad quality, but we can fix it. Can we do anything with a chest? No, because it's needs to be lockpicked. Okay, he didn't want to go up there. Try and pick it up on this side, and we might be able to get it up there. Yep. Just need to be a little persuasive sometimes to get him in there. Another tyre, so that's the guy in this town who verifies those. Try and chuck some of these smaller things down the side. You go underneath. You can. Okay, instant sale there. Molecule model. Let's see what this is worth. Broken, let's fix it up. £81 for that. Must have gemstones in it or something for that price. Did we get that inside? I think we did. Yeah, car door. I want to get that onto this load because it goes to the same as the tyres. And that's caliber 44 where I want to go in a minute. Going to be a pain, I know it is. Okay, what else have I got? Instant sale there. It's saying I've made 441, but we know we've got 2 tyres and a door that still need to be verified. So we definitely made our money on here. Oh, there's a little statue here I nearly forgot. Okay, another one I've got to get sent back to the other town, but we have got to go there on this day. Pirates Hat. Another one to be verified. Just got to remember to come back and pick this chair and table up. I think that's an instant sale item. Okay, let's have a look. What's around us? 13 items. Most of those are going to be in the vehicle now. Can't see anything else on the floors. Just a chair and table. But I'm not going to try and squeeze them on. Go and get that chest unlocked and everything sold here. And send the stuff to the caliber 44. Pick up the tyres that he's got already. Trying to make a big push for that 2,000 now. If I need to, I will pay my loan off and take out a new 2,000 loan. But I don't want to do that until I've at least got below 1,000 on the debt. Let's have a look. We can sell you. Sell you. Everything else needs to be pig-locked or broke. But at least it's took us back up to 1,200. That's a bit nicer. Just need to make sure, because I've got an habit of dropping items when I take stuff out of these. I think most of this is getting verified at the guy over here. So let's come to here first. Yep, 3 more. Which are ready in 3 hours. That's about 4:30 tonight. We need to pop back into here. Get 3 more items to sell. Okay, it's a bad. Even at bad, it's 137. At normal, it is 197. So that's a nice amount of money. Come on, there's loads of room to get round me. Get the chest dropped off here. I don't think he's got anything here already, no. I just don't think it's worth buying the lockpick tool at the moment. Let's sell this table and go and pick up my last of my items. There is still some auctions outstanding I could go and get. But the more auctions I take part in, the less money I'm going to have for trying to upgrade. So there should be 2 items in here still. Yep, the statue and the hat. Let's close the back up. Hopefully we haven't lost anything. Go and get that table and chair. Okay, so let's have a look at the other auctions. So I have got one up here that's going to end at 4 PM. Let's go into that one. 196 again. Would like to get it for 800. Okay, let's have a look and see what we can get in this one. So a nice unit to the right. I'm not certain what that's supposed to be, like a grill or a cooker. Another bathtub, another police sign. I can never remember how much them's worth. Deck chair at the back. Some sort of like urn or jug. Something on the floor down there like a flowery hat. Suitcase at the back, and it looks like a car door as well. Might be worth 800 in there. Okay, let's have a look and see what it's going for.
Come
on.
I'm not too fussed if I don't get this. It goes a good price, I'll try and get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought somebody was going to get it for 400 then.
Okay,
now there's 2 joined back up. He really wants this. We know those doors are worth some money.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm going to go one more bid and then I'll stop at that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think there probably is 900 in there with the car door, but I think there's another auction here we could probably get as well. Finishes at 5 PM, so yeah, let's go and have a look at that one. I'm not trying to get every auction, so again, I'm okay with missing some. Okay, we've had one of them ice cream trucks before. That was worth a couple hundred. Chest at the back. Big urn jug there. Some sort of, don't think it's a skateboard. I think it's the beach boards, isn't it? Car door. We know those are worth some money. Trying to make out what that is. Something on the floor down there. Some magazine. And then he's laying on something which I can't make out. It might be a toilet, an old toilet. Yeah, some good stuff in there, to be honest. So what's this one starting off at? 244, so yeah, this is going to be probably around 1,000. And let them bid each other out at the moment before I join in.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 bidding in this at the moment.
Come on. Yes.
Yeah, still 3 in there and it's at 800.
Yeah.
And I haven't even put one bid in yet. Let's start. Oh, I thought I had that for 920. You'll want to go higher? No. No, that was where I was going to stop anyway. 1,000. I think I can still make my money on it. If we are losing, I don't think we're losing by much. Let's try and get some of the smaller things in here. Well, we know these things are a pain in the butt. But because we verified it, we haven't got to verify it again. So some of the stuff, it seems... I think what it might be is with the tyres, there's more than one type of tyre. That's why we've got to keep verifying them. And that's the only thing I can think of. Definitely got a lot of smaller stuff in there as well. So a door, we know that's got to go over to caliber 44. We've got to go there anyway to pick up stuff. Might be the second trip that to be quite honest. Instant sale, what's this one down here? A medallion. Okay, we can't verify that. Yeah, what have we got? So it is a skateboard. Thought it was one of them fancier type ones. Actually, I've got an idea. If I flip that over like that, probably go on top of the table. Okay, clay pot. Wasn't as fancy as I thought, but we can fix it up. And that's probably the archaeology place that's got to go to if I had to hazard a guess. We've seen that in the other Terran. Lacrosse stick. Got 3 items over here. Instant sale. Yeah, it was a toilet. I thought it looked like one. 46 fixed up. What are you? Art and culture. It's nice, 89. It's actually quite nice. I wouldn't mind that in the house. We'll come back for these stuff later. Instant sale. Oh, that one's hiding away. Another collector's part. Okay, the chest wasn't even locked. I thought it might have been. I should have checked it. Okay, let's have a look what's inside. We have a green item there. Mouse, only worth £6, but it is broken, so we can fix it. Sander, that's unknown. Sword, that's going to be worth some money. Bit small to be a sword though. Looks only like the blade part of the sword. Don't want to put too much in because that ice cream wagon thing's going to be coming out very soon. Can we get the lacrosse stick in the chest? Seems though it looks really small, possibly. Might be bigger than it actually looks. Just watching the time. We've got plenty of time. Okay, so maybe I can get into here somewhere. So we've got about 4 or 5 things left to take with us. See if I can get that on the top. No, that's the wrong movement. That's the one I'm after. Okay, let's go in the vehicle before that ice cream thing bounces off. Come back for the rest of the stuff. Auctions are finished for the day at this site. We still have a chest to pick up and 7 items that we still need to get from the other town. So if we leave ourselves enough time, we might be able to go and grab them. Drop them at the pawn shop at the other place. Well, let's see what we can sell to this guy before we get to the place at the back. We can sell you, sell you, sell you, sell you. You can go. Auto verify. Back up to 800. But we do have like 5 items in there to verify now. Just make sure I've got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, perfect. Close the back up. Feel safe with the back closed up. Don't think everything's going to be able to go here, but definitely some of the swords and stuff will be going here.
Good morning.
Okay, 2 of them. So those are ready in 3 hours. That's going to be the morning now. And take the tyres. Go and sell them. Might go and sell this stuff before I go anywhere else. Door's worth 200. It's good to try and remember that. If we see a door, we know we're going to get about 200 once we can fix it up. If it's a better quality, we're going to get even more. Yeah, because that's like a siren part. That's a Bosch. That's why I'm going to have to keep doing lots and lots of tyres by the looks of it. And I'm pretty certain these are going to be to build your own car at some point. I did hear that's possible, building like a sports car. But it wouldn't have any sort of carry capacity, so it's not really something I'm looking at doing myself immediately anyway. Eventually later, I would like to get all the collectibles. So we've got 2 tyres to sell. It's nice, back up to 1200. Once we get all that stuff at the other site, we'll have a good amount of money. We might not make it there today because it's already 8 o'clock and the close at 9.
Yes, Chief.
Collect my chest. Thank you very much, bud. Let's hope for something good in here, so let's fix up the chest first. What's inside? Oh, an antique helmet. Well, I know who's going to be checking that out. It's the guy next to me. And those take a bit to verify. So if I can get it into him tonight, it's going to be ready first thing in the morning. That's one way of turning the car.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go and verify this. Yeah, it takes him 6 hours to do these, but it will be ready in the morning either way, all that stuff. That's an extra 3 plus the 4 at the other towns. That's 7 items I'm going to have in the morning. And we do have to ignore auctions on the following day to go and get some of this stuff. You're about to close, so let me sell the chest here. There's a few little trinkets in the back of the truck that needs to be verified, but unfortunately that's at the next town. Still some more stuff in here to sell, but these are just going to have to stop in the truck overnight. Okay, let's have a look. So we can get the chest in. And then we'll sell all these at the pawn shop in the morning. Get the clay pot in. Door, can you go on top of the chest? You towards the back, and we got that poster thing, and I think that might be everything. So again, just double checking. 11 items found, but all the items found are in the truck. So let's have a look at what we made on here. 44,579, but I think we had 2 tyres and a door out of there. And this one's showing that we didn't make money, but I'm pretty confident we did. No items around. So yeah, everything's in the truck ready for the morning. Make sure nothing's dropped off on the floor. No, I'm happy with that. And I think that is a great place to call the episode today. So we've got 7 items to collect on the following day, and we're sitting about 1,200, but that's not our true value. We've probably got over the 2,500 to get the store. Unfortunately, it didn't happen in this episode, but I'm pretty confident we should be able to push it in the next one, as long as I don't spend all the money on auctions again. But hopefully you're still enjoying the series, and thank you very much everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode.